gotten longer.
Hi, guys. Sixth
Hi.
episode. Finally, after a year from our first episode.
Really? It's been a year?
Yes, it's been
Yeah.
Oh my
a year.
God, we've been gone too long.
No,
Too long.
meaning it's been a year since we record our
We
first
started our first
episode.
episode.
That's what I'm saying, but we haven't recorded in a while.
But
Yeah,
it does, the
we
days
did a
keep
few
on
months ago in
going.
your house, Alcapurria night.
I
Mm-hmm.
know, but that wasn't the same because Zuleika wasn't there. So
No, but anyway,
So
nice
welcome
to
back,
have you guys back.
everyone. Nice to be back. How's
You all
everyone's
look
day?
very
I'm feeling,
pretty.
yes, we do. We all got our hair done at the same day, at the same time.
yeah. Well, I'm
We're
doing fantastic.
That's wonderful. We're the
There's
Spanish
nothing
people.
absolutely wrong with me. Nothing. Everything is
I'm
so
perfect.
perfect.
I'm perfect.
No, but I'm doing good.
So what are we talking about today, Suleika?
Today's subject is pretty much how, as women especially, we are trained to put everyone first. Everyone has to come first. We have to do this, we have to do that. And we take ourselves for granted and we forget to put ourselves first. And because of that, we tend to get exhausted faster, be a little more tired. And I believe it's not true. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, but it is proven that women are more susceptible to heart attacks than men. And I think it's because of all the things we put and do for everyone else. And we forget to take care of our own, of ourselves, of our mental health, of our emotional health, of our physical health. And in this society, we're told that self love is selfish. Taking the time for yourself is selfish. And I disagree completely. I think self care is so important for the mental, the physical, and the emotional health because we have jobs that can be very draining and very mentally and emotionally exhausted. And I don't know about you guys, but by the end of the week, I'm just like, I don't want to know the world. Slam. I want to be by myself. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think taking the time for yourself after a really heavy load week is good for you. And I like to do little things for myself on my days off. I like to pop a little bottle of wine, watch a good, I'm obsessed with 80s movies. So I love putting comfort movies that make me happy, like The Neverending Story or 16 Candles or Pretty in Pink with a nice little bottle of wine and some popcorn, and then maybe play some nice happy music to cheer me up on the weekends. And I think that having a time for yourself is so underrated and so important. And I want to know, and you can share ideas, sisters, with everyone. What do you do to put yourself or to recharge yourself from such a long, hectic week?
What do you do, Luma?
Um, to be honest with you, I sleep. I love sleeping. I sleep. I wash dishes when I want to. Imagine go back to the dishes. I clean when I want to because unlike you guys, I'm single and I have no kids. I never had kids. So my life, fortunately for me, is more calm than the usual woman at my age. Like I feel like that when I don't okay, when you said people think self love or they think that's a selfish thing. I think those people that think that way are selfish themselves
Mhm,
because it's clearly that if you don't take care of yourself mentally, even spiritually, but we're not going to get into that topic, mentally, emotionally, and physically, you're not going to be do well for somebody else. If you don't take
mhm,
care of yourself, how are you going to be good to take care of somebody else? And the kind of line of work that I do is taking care of somebody else. So I have to be up and about. So what I do is honestly, I take a nice shower. I wash my hair. Once I blow out my hair, I feel like a new woman. Mani and petty, I haven't done that in a while, but I still take care, I take care of myself. I sleep a lot. I love music. And I've thought I got sick a couple of years ago. Self-care has been my number one. I don't only go to the doctors. The only thing I haven't done is, to be honest, back to the gym. I have to go back to the gym because FY, the doctor was like, "That gordita." And I'm like, "Excuse me?
Ah.
Ah, how dare you?" But still, no, he not only said because of my weight, is my age, and the fact that as you get older, it's harder for you, for us women, to either lose weight, have a balance, even emotionally. So the gym is something that I have to do. That's my one priority right now that I haven't gone, but I do take care of myself. There's no doubt. I have to, because if you don't if we don't advocate for ourselves, who's gonna do it? Especially a person
Mhm.
like me. I don't have a partner. I don't have somebody telling me, "Babe, you did this, you did that." No, so I do it. I've been taking care of myself. And when I was even sick, I didn't have a partner to help me out through that. My partner was my little sister, Suleika. She's the one that took care of me. And my doctors and my family came by here and there, but I've learned to always self-care. Because if I don't self-care, I'm gonna self-destruct.
Mhm.
And I refuse to self-destruct.
Well said.
And so, how
And
about you,
Lori?
Lori?
I just try by Thursday, I'm already feeling the week. And I'm not physically tired, I'm mentally tired. I work in the office, so my thoughts are running all day.
Mhm.
Um, but I think I try to balance myself, taking care of myself on how much sleep I'm having a night, sleeping minimum 8 to 9 hours a night, having good eating habits, because that's also part of your taking care of yourself,
Mhm.
and doing exercise. I used to do every day, but realistically, I can't do every
It's
day.
hard.
Yeah,
It's hard.
realistically, it's not. So if I could do exercise 3 times a week, I'm okay with that. Because I do walk,
Mhm.
you know.
Mhm.
I would like to do more, but I can. I can't do more because,
There's so many hours in the day.
yeah, is I work 8 hours. So by the time the traveling time going and
Mhm.
coming, it's already been what, 10 hours?
Mhm.
So, and I always take time for myself, and I don't have to take a lot of time. However, I learned that it makes me happy give others, do things for other people.
Mhm.
So I like to do that. I like to do, and just to have something balanced. I think I have
Mhm.
balanced myself pretty good. Um, I could always improve, but I
Uh,
think also too, I'm a big fan of supplements when it comes to taking care of myself too. Drinking my supplements every day. So whatever nutrients I'm not getting on my
mhm.
meals, I'll get it in
Mhm.
the supplements. Um, but you know what? Was something that really, really makes me feel good after having a stress day.
What?
It's like after dinner, I have a nice piece of chocolate.
Oh my God. Ditto. Oh
It's
my God,
like
I
the
love candy.
medicine.
Or chocolate. Yeah.
Girl, I don't know what is about chocolate.
It's
It has
supposed to be
it's a chemical.
chocolate does,
It
right?
it it it's your brain has chemical reactions to certain things. And one of
Uh-huh.
those chemical reaction is joy. And chocolate triggers that
Brings
reaction
that,
and
yeah.
it
Chocolate.
triggers the happiness. It gives you the happy feeling.
And it
And
also triggers your chichos too.
yeah, yeah. Unfortunately,
No,
you
but
can't get
look,
happy without an extra.
look, look. I've taught myself to eat dark, bitter chocolate. And
Blech.
at the beginning, your taste buds
Have
is
to get
telling
used.
you what in the world. But
Hmm.
the more, little by little, the more you do it, the more actually your body likes it.
I mean, also, I'm a big fan of moderation. You don't have to deny yourself something. You can just simply have moderation. That you don't have to have a big bowl. Just a little bit once in a while. Moderation is good because sometimes we really do love something and we don't want to get rid of it because it makes us happy. Like regular chocolate, like milk chocolate. So why not have just moderation? I don't like
Girl,
chocolate.
milk chocolate is a bomb for my stomach.
I don't like
It's a
chocolate.
Oh
like
yeah.
actually I love it, but I can't have it because it really does a horrible number.
Well,
However,
Hmm.
you have to get lactate
why would
milk
I go
chocolate.
through
There's
all
such
that? Why would I
Well,
go through
there's
all
also
that?
just
I just get dark. I go to Trader Joe's.
mhm.
They have dark chocolate almond.
I don't really like dark chocolate. I try,
I
but
didn't like it, but I accustomed myself. Everything is just
Mhm.
I'll eat it, I'll eat it, but I don't want to custom myself. I'd rather just
Again,
okay.
cut it
And
out.
not only that,
moderation. Uh-huh.
it's proven that
It's good for the
dark
heart.
chocolate is good for your heart and to lose weight.
Hmm. And I mean, so is wine. Just saying, I'm not an
Wine, I heard
alcoholic,
red
but
wine.
wine, red wine is good for the heart.
One
And a
once
little
a one
wine,
a cup
a
once a
wine here
day
and there isn't
to
bad. I'm not saying,
unwind.
yes, not saying drink a whole bottle every Tuesday, but just
Yeah.
once in a while, it's good
No,
to have some.
I heard every day a glass of wine is
Mhm.
good for the
Red,
heart.
red wine.
I had a friend that his aunt is still, she's still alive. She's probably like 96 now. And she's Italian. And she drinks a nonstop one glass of wine every day for all her life. And this lady is still there. She's strong. She might need help little here and there, but she don't miss that wine, girl. A little glass of wine. And it's
That's
proven. So this is, I guess, is moderation, like you said. I've never really been
a wine.
um, a wine person, liquor, period. Liquor never really said well in my stomach, but it doesn't hurt. I was telling my friend Isabel that I think I'm gonna try doing that just to have a better sleep because it
Hmm.
helps you to sleep too.
It does.
Oh, it does. It
It
does.
does. It
Wine
does.
Yeah.
knocks me out.
It
No,
does. It
yes,
really does.
it
It does.
knocks me out.
It
And the
does.
best wine is the
It's
red
is
wine.
the red.
And not all red wine.
No,
You need to try to get,
the
a
purest red
good,
wine.
yeah, a
A
good
good
nice
Good
dry
one.
red
wine. And you
wine.
don't need to have like a whole lot, but it
Mm-mm.
definitely relaxes you. And when you do it after dinner, it helps you with your digestive system
Mhm.
to digest your food.
Mhm.
Um, and it's great. I'll be honest with you, I haven't had wine like in a while. But when I do have wine, it's red wine. I like it. I like it. But I'm not, just to go to the store and get a bottle of wine, I'm not.
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
do that either.
no, the great thing
I don't
about
know.
self-care or self-love in general is that there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's
No.
whatever feels good for you, whatever makes you
Mhm.
feel good. There's no rule to it. There's no rule on how you should take care of yourself or how what you should do because this person is doing it. It's all on what makes you feel amazing and wonderful. And it's everybody needs that moment of, oh, this feels really great after such a long day.
Mm,
Because life does take so much out of you. And we only have a certain amount of hours during the day that sometimes we don't have enough time for ourselves. We only have enough time to sleep and or shower and wake up the next day to do the same thing all over again. And I remember I told one of my best friends, it's okay for you to take a day for yourself, even as a mom. Because as a mom, you do so much. And it's okay for you to want to take a day for yourself without your kids. That doesn't make you a bad mom. That doesn't mean you're
Send
not
those suckers to
responsible.
grandma. Send them
Send
to
them to
grandma.
grandma. Pay a babysitter. Say it's okay. And it's sad
Listen,
that we live
not
in a
for
society
nothing.
where you have to tell people that.
Kids are horrible. They're horrible. They're beautiful and they're a blessing, but they're horrible and they will destroy your life. Not because I had any, but I seen it. I seen this. So guess what? Don't take a little bit of time. Leave those little suckers with the dad and take a whole week for yourself.
You
And don't call
see,
and you're gonna be like, blocked. My baby, I love you. Block. And
and
I'll
it's not
block
just
you once you're
kids.
ready.
It's not just kids. I've seen young women my age look like they're in their 60s of how just exhausted they are,
Yeah.
bagged, and they just look miserable.
But you know
And
what? Half of those people can make changes. I'm sorry.
of course
I'm
they
a true
can.
believer of whatever life has given you is the choices you made. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people don't don't have they don't have other choices. They have to make those. But you can
Mm-hmm.
make changes. I'm sorry. I
Of course you can.
I
But
see
I
those women, oh my God, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this. Well, you need to figure it out because now you're gonna die. Simple as
mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go around life feeling sorry for yourself and saying, "Oh my God, why me?" And why? Because think about the decisions you made.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing you can't do. Like, you can't find excuses for the way your life is.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep finding excuses, then you're never gonna leap and take that chance of, seeing things different.
I just
So
think it's
sometimes I don't feel
because
sorry for a lot of people, and sometimes
some
I do.
people just don't know what else
To do.
to do. I sometimes they don't know how to start.
Mm-hmm. Some people are very much alone and don't have people
And
to.
and they so used to of a certain lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
that to break it off,
And it's not
that's
all just a negative lifestyle. There's people that are workaholics, and that's they were raised that way, and that's all they do, and they don't take vacations, and they don't take time for themselves. And even that is, you have to find a balance. Yes, your bills are paid and everything's great and you make great money, but what's going to happen when you're not enjoying that? You're not enjoying that money you're making. You're not enjoying your life. You're wasting away at a job, and you're going to blink and you're going to be
And
80 and you're going
nobody
to say, "What
cares
did I
about
did?"
you know what I'm not gonna say sit here and say, oh, everybody that has a career, nobody cares for you in that job. Some jobs do. Some people are blessed to have good
Work
communication
family.
in their job and the work family, good support. But most of the people, let's be real, they don't. Like that told Lori a few months ago, that lady that died in her office, she had the cubicle in the corner. They found her 3 days later, dead in the freaking corner because nobody went to look at her and
can
say,
you
good
believe
morning,
that?
um, Melissa or Michelle, whatever her name is, Bendito. I felt so bad. Guess 3 days that freaking corpse was sitting there in her freaking desk, dead.
I'm
And they
also
finally thought of her
Dito, as
and then
in
they
the
found
end.
her. So guess what? Don't kill yourself for nothing in the world, not even for your
Mm-hmm.
kids,
It
not
was
even for
not
your
Mm-hmm.
husband.
three days. It
Mm-hmm.
was
3 days.
4 days
4?
after.
Look at that.
That was
4 days. How
that
sad was that?
happened in August 29, 2024.
Last
Jesus.
year. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? She
Dito.
worked for Wells Fargo Bank.
A
Wow.
bank. They don't
And
care
this
about you.
was in Arizona that happened. They said
Dito.
Never moving to Arizona.
police and Tempe, Arizona are investigating after a Wells Fargo employee was found dead in her cubicle 4 days after she last scanned into the building.
So nobody's checking up on nobody. Nobody's
And
checking. I'm definitely not ever working for Wells Fargo.
I
That's
think
okay.
I think
Let
So
alone
I think
like
it's gotten worse throughout the years where everyone is just so focused on themselves that they don't take a second to just ask, "Hey, are you okay? Are you good?" I am a strong advocate
no,
of therapy.
not
I
only that,
feel therapy is such It's so important, and it gets so much taboo. Oh, I don't need a therapist. I'm not crazy. It's not about crazy. Sometimes you do need an extra help, and why not go to a professional? Doesn't make you crazy. Just why not get the help you need? And therapy can give you that help. And it's not a negative thing, and I do not know why we as a
Yes, it
society
can.
view it as a society we view it so taboo and so negative. It's not. It is
I
not.
think it's the
That's
age. I think in around me and your sister's Lori's age, we don't see it like that no more. It's the young people that see it like that because let me
not
tell you
just
something.
that. It's
Ain't
also
no shame in my game.
I've noticed Spanish cultures also have this thing. Ay, yo no necesito ayuda. I don't need to talk to anybody. It's
Well, that's your
Yeah.
that's they're not humble enough to admit that something's wrong with you. And that's fine with me. You're the one
But
who's gonna catch a heart attack,
girls,
not me.
girls, if she found dead 3 days, 4 days,
does she not
af-
smell?
I'm saying they
How did
don't
that body
clean
not
these
smell?
offices.
How did
They
that
didn't
body
clean
not
the
smell?
offices.
They don't
The
take the
janitor's
garbage
definitely
out.
getting fired.
Somebody must, somebody's not
Like,
doing what they're supposed to
yeah,
be
like
doing.
how do you not notice in the system that she never clocked out? So you've clocked in for the last 3 days. You never went home, and no one noticed your car was still in the parking lot.
People
You
are
know
selfish.
what?
They don't care about a lot of people don't care about nobody in those workplaces. It's only about themselves.
It
Then
blows
it's
my
them.
mind because you're like, really, people really go by their own business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't care.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They don't care. That's the
No.
first thing I ask my lady. How do you sleep? How was your weekend? How do you feel?
Mm-hmm.
Always ask her.
It
Always.
feels it feels good when someone shows initiative of wanting to know how you are or wanting to know how you've been. It's a good feeling, and as humans, we're supposed to interact and socialize. It's in our DNA and it's in our nature. And honestly, like it's gotten to the point where it's nobody wants to nobody wants to socialize, nobody wants
Me,
to be around anyone, nobody wants to have. I remember when I was younger, I would be on the phone for hours, hours
Really?
on the phone, hours with friends on the phone to like 10 o'clock at night. And then as soon as I wake up, are you awake? You coming? Yes. Hours. Now it's
oh no,
just, I
Nena,
see
no,
my
don't call
phone
me.
ring. I see
No.
my phone ring. I'll let it ring and text you, hey.
The only
Really?
ones I
Why
can
is
talk to
that?
like that for
I don't
hours
know.
is you and Lori and mommy when I do speak to her. No, girl, I don't want no new friends. I don't want to get to know anyone. I don't want no. The only ones I have to get to know the people that I work for and my these two people right here, my other little family. I don't like socializing. I don't like I make you know why? It's a big responsibility to just to meet a friend and to have a friendship. They want to go out, they want to do they want to tell you their problems. I don't got time for that. I got enough socializing right here. I don't know why, but maybe it's my condition after I got sick, but I don't care for that. Don't. I am, if I can do something for you, I'll do it. You need me? Because I have like two friends left other than my siblings. And if they call me, what's up, chica? What can I do for you? What do you need? You okay? I love you. Okay, bye. Me and Stefan been friends for more than 30 years. Chica, you
More.
okay? All right, I'm good. But honestly, it's different with you, Suleikas, because we have a lot of age difference. But
Mm-hmm.
the way I feel right now, I don't need no friends. I can care less. I love my friends are my sisters, my mom and my brother, and his girlfriend. That's it. And my brother-in-laws and my sister from Puerto Rico. I don't know if it's weird, but I don't want anyone new in my life.
I've had the
It's
same
not
friends for
coming
the
from God.
last 16, 17 years. I've had the same friends. And these are I recycle through my friends. I think I have a lot of people I talk to. But then I have a few five that are just my closest friends. And I recycle through them. When one is busy,
My
the other
phone
one
don't
is
even
not.
ring, girl, unless it's one of
One
you
is
guys.
busy, the other one is not. But I've noticed that even now, it's so hard just to schedule to see people because everyone has kids, everyone has different schedules. So it's such a hectic life. It's such a hectic life. And this is where the everything comes back to we have to find a balance of the hecticness and ourselves because I don't want to die in my 30s from a stroke. I want to keep living and seeing life. And if we don't find a balance for ourselves, we can easily get a stroke. And some survive, some do not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
And that is there the key to the importance of again self-care.
I hope
You said a stroke.
whoever,
I was dating this guy 2 years ago.
no,
Be
we
And
nice.
I
can talk
was
about him
afraid.
right now. You know
And
why?
he told me, "You're gonna give me a stroke." I said, "Ooh." I said, "You know what? I think that's a sign for me to stay by myself and work on me so I could be nice because I don't want to kill anybody with a stroke."
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's the fun. It's
Well,
not funny,
all I'm
but that's what he
saying
said. Be
is
right
that
back,
whoever
guys.
Easy.
watched this episode, just think about do the things that make you happy when you're very, very, very stressed or at the end of the week.
And if you need to find help, it is okay. It is more than okay to look for help. It is more than okay to find someone that can give you that help. Because sometimes it isn't just rest, sometimes it's mental health, and you need an extra help, and that is okay.
And
Get
this is
that
what you need in
help.
your
Yeah.
life. Boom chakalaka.
And if you need to cheat on your diet to feel a little good, cheat on your diet to feel a little good. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day, and you don't have to give yourself self
Listen,
hate.
we have to advocate for ourselves.
So I
When
guess
I went,
Luma has popcorn
because
to make
when I
her
was,
feel herself good.
yeah, because when I was sick, the doctor told me, "Oh, it's a muscle spasm." Come to find out, it was cancer, not a muscle spasm. And I didn't keep going back to the doctor and telling him something's going on. So I want to see another doctor. I probably would have not been here right now.
Mhm,
So regardless of
mhm.
whatever situation is, whether this is the job, the partners, the kids, whatever, family, because even family, you need to take a break and advocate for yourself. There's nothing
And
wrong with
it's
that
okay.
because if
There's
not,
nothing wrong.
nobody's gonna do it for you.
Don't ever let anyone make you feel bad about yourself for advocating and doing something for yourself, just for you. There's nothing wrong with it. Like right now,
Mhm.
once we hang up, I'm gonna have me some wine.
Oh, which one?
I'm gonna have me some pink Moscato
Oh, Moscato.
from
That,
Barefoot.
that one is good.
What
From
flavor?
just pink Moscato from Barefoot.
Okay. So
Is it
like
Barefoot? Yeah.
no strawberry, it's not a peachy, it's not
No,
a
I'm not a big flavor wine person. I just like
oh. So is it white or
pink.
red?
It's pink. It's pink. It's
Oh,
pink
pink.
Moscato.
It's
It's
pink.
pink.
Pink
Moscato
Okay.
is
Moscato.
pink.
I love pink Moscato.
Oh,
I'll
yes. Are you
probably add
adding
some
any
strawberries in it.
cracker, cheese with this,
I might do a
strawberry?
little charcuterie board for myself.
Oh, fancy.
Thank you. And let's have it.
Charcuterie, I call it a cheese board.
A
It's
cheese
a,
board?
A
but
cheese board.
it has meat in it and like fruits and nuts,
I
doesn't
know
it?
people call it charcuterie. I'd be like, I'm gonna get a cheese board.
Well, I'm gonna be fancy. I'm gonna have me a nice charcuterie board and probably watch a nice movie and cuddle with my fiance and
Oh,
have a good
Oh,
night.
well, I'll be doing some little bit of studying tonight and finish folding clothes because I was washing clothes today. But it's
Eh,
okay. My day wasn't hard. It was
that's
not
good.
an easy day. I try to have in the weekends, I try to have one hard day cleaning and then one easy day just to do whatever I feel like doing. So today was just, it was a pretty easy day. I
you
didn't
That's
go
know,
wonderful.
crazy.
I'm very blessed, guys, because you guys have a lot going on in your life. And I have zero, okay? This is fantastic.
Zara. You
I
have
have never
Zara.
felt so blessed in my life at this age in my 40s because I have no responsibilities. I'm responsible for
For
myself.
yourself.
And when I was younger, I wanted a family, but it didn't happen for me. For whatever reason, it didn't. Those plans wasn't in my card,
Well,
and I'm
hello.
over that.
You gave that man a stroke.
Almost a
Oh
stroke.
no,
Oh,
he was just
Almost a stroke. It
no. He was
almost
just
heart
a
stroke.
attack,
passing
a
It was
heart
guy.
a
attack.
it was a
He
warning sign.
guys, he wasn't relevant in my life. He was just a passing guy. I'm talking about he when I'm talking about my other relationships that to me, this one didn't really, let me just not keep it my negative to myself, but you know, for whatever reason.
I was there for a lot of those hardships too. I know
So
exactly
I
what you
was
mean.
like, exactly. So I'm like, now I feel like I want to work on
It's
me.
you. It's you time. It's me
It's my
time. It's
time.
me time.
It's my time.
Yeah,
And to be
and there's
honest with
nothing
you,
wrong with that.
I don't want to be
Mhm.
that woman that gives the guy a heart attack. I don't want to be that person, the stroke.
The
You know what I mean?
Sir,
stroke.
I
I
want
don't
to
want to go visit you in jail, please.
I don't want to be that person. It wasn't his fault what I went through. So I think when
Hmm.
you go through something that what I went through, you have to stay by yourself to really, you know,
Focus on you. Take
focus
care of
on
you.
you and heal. And
You.
so am I gonna sit here and be una Magdalena? No. I
No.
have nothing to complain about. Um, can you hear something here? Nothing. And that's wonderful.
Hmm.
And for the first time in my life, I'm okay being single. I'm not gonna lie and say once in a while and be like, you know what? I want to, God, I want somebody in my life. You know, am I getting dressed up and ready to go out there and look for him? Absolutely
Mm-mm.
not.
Mm-mm.
How is he gonna come by? I have no idea. Do I want him? Maybe a little bit. But then I think about the responsibilities. I always tell my friend, I really don't want to wash dishes. And I don't want to cook every day. And I don't want to wash somebody else's clothes. It's bad enough I don't want to wash my own
My own.
clothes. So I'm not definitely not a dancer in distress. I'm not unhappy. I'm not unhappy where I'm at right now. I'm actually blessed that I'm even here because I was fighting for my life a few years ago. So, but I told this and I keep saying it to myself because it's real. I feel good being by myself. You know, it's like when I hear like, you know, when I go, because I don't have social media by myself. We share one, sister talk. So sometimes I see videos that guys say, you know, why you bashing a girl because she chooses to be by herself, not because of this, not because of that.
Hmm.
And he's right.
Hmm.
Some of us, like me and Lori went shopping to this little place, and the guy was like, "That's why you're single, because you have a little attitude." And I never forget that. And I looked at him and I was like, I choose to be single. And that same guy that told me that months ago, the other day, just asked me out. And I was like, no, I don't do
No,
that.
thank you. No, my
And I
attitude.
mentioned that to
Why
him.
would you want
Remember
to go out with
the
my
statement you said
attitude?
about me? I
Hmm.
choose to be alone. I don't. I'm not desperate to be in
Oh,
a
we got
relationship.
3 minutes, sisters, before this
I
whole thing ends.
all right.
Thank you, everyone. Again, we're gonna work a little better in making this making the podcast a little more consistent. But thank you guys for being here. Please follow, subscribe, share. That will definitely help us out. And thank you for
Yes.
being on our crazy sister ride with all this conversation. And please
Bye.
take care of
Bye.
yourselves.
Love you guys.
Good
And whoever's
night.
gonna look at this video, I love you too. Have a good night.